they'll be calling you a radical. So she told me there's full blue herons over here. And I want to talk about this. See them cutting trees here? Going crazy? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a fucking no joke. We had dust storms on Big Sur yesterday in the middle of winter in December. There were dust storms last night standing on the beach in Carmel on December 13. Ooh, that smell. Well, you show me the shorebirds. Okay, that's the problem. These people, I hear this all. I used to fall for it post-Fukushima because I've walked this whole coast so many times. I used to fall for it. And they said, oh no, over there. There's starfish over there. There's what, and I used to fall for it. And it's some kind of mental illness, and it's all over. I've been dealing with it for 7 years.
All I see over here.
And then I go over there, and there's nothing. Like, I got to tell this story, Patrick. Mm-hmm. So I'm in Monterey in 2015, and I'm at the Trader Joe's getting some food, and this girl says, oh, blah, blah. I know you, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I'm from Salt Lake, blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's tons of starfish and oysters out at the Elkhorn. I says, I just got back from the Elkhorn. There ain't shit. And she's like, no, 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 no. And she wants to argue. I says, you want to go on a date? I says, you got a car? She says, yeah. I says, what time you get off work? She says, 4 o'clock. Let's go. So we come out here, her and I, and go for a walk. And she's like, oh, 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 oh. I said, it's been a while since you've been here. So this is what I fall for constantly, just like her back there. I mean, I have to put this up because these are people that count it. I don't understand the denial. I really don't. You know, they come out and say there's 289 species, and you tell people, and they just look at like you have 3 eyeballs. That's what they've done to nuclearism. Oh, they turned it into sci-fi land.
That's right.
Oh, you're a crazy Carl Sagan fucking weirdo.
That's right.
Twilight Zone.
It's just a Simpsons episode. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Simpsons episode.
What if the people are fucking
cartoonish?
The denial is epic. Fuck the. I mean, like I said,
these tree grades.
We've been up and down the entire Monterey County.
It's so disturbing. Out here.
All of it, from A to Z.
These trees are so unhappy.
How many tree cutters we've had to stop on roads multiple times?
Specimens here.
How many times have we had to stop because they're cutting trees? I've never seen. Now, what do you think scat? What kind of scat do you think that is? Looks like a dog to me.
Yeah, it certainly does. Dog walkers.
Well, they're not allowed in here, but that doesn't mean that maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a fox, but it didn't look like it to me.
No, me either.
You know, I'm a good scat spotter. And
you're a scat guy.
Oh, I don't miss anything. I want people to understand. I grew up on the marsh. I don't miss nothing. And everybody's walked with me, and they're like, I find everything.
The telephone pole is pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Healthier than the trees.
The train tracks. So, but I don't miss nothing. My mind is going. I don't miss any. What a gem, huh? Oh. So here's the thing that's got me, and I'm the first guy that started pouring. See the big tall tree, Patrick? You know what that is? The dead one?
It's ponderosa.
Ponderosa pine. It's a big California. Yeah. They can get pine cones this big. I started noticing 15 out at Big Sur and up across the ridge all the way in the center. Oh my God, they're dying. They're dying. They're dying. When the California oaks are dying, the only thing hardier than a California oak is what? Well, the cypress, but, you know, the only thing, their natives on the pin, is a redwood.
Swamp cypress.
Redwood.
Redwood.
Absolutely. There's a reason they're the oldest species tree on Earth.
Sure.
Well, when we see them, we were out there yesterday. You see, they're struggling. Redwoods. I mean, we're talking 2,000-year-old trees, 3,000 years. They're struggling. Oh, everything's okay. Yeah. So she told me, you heard her, oh, the blue herons. I used to fall for this. Because I walked the whole coast, and this is what everybody says. Like, oh, no, there's lots of starfish over there on that pier on the peninsula. Remember Slough?
Yep.
Slough? Oh, no, 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 no. And then she says, we've been working at me and my daughters for 2 months. And she had 2 pictures of star. I says, oh, so it's okay. They're in denial. You heard them. They're in denial. Oh, there's lots of blue herons over there, and I used to fall for it.
It's fierce denial. There's an edge to it that's really disturbing.
It's bizarre as hell. And so I'm like, okay. And I used to fall for it. And so I'd go on these incredible walks because people set me on these fucking drain the swamp. Oh, they drained the swamp. They drained the swamp. And by the way, Trump says just rake up the... Get your rake, McCormick. Get your rake and just rake that up.
Yeah, that'll take care of it.
The guy from Finland said that. Aren't you a crazy nappy-headed Finn? You a Finn?
Santa Lucia.
Santa Lucia. Oh, that was it. Don't even get me going. So Henry Miller's having heart failure. So we go to Henry Miller's library. Just in the last 3 years, they've corporately hoarded that out. Santa Lucia from Sweden. What? What? Henry Miller would freaking slug you in the... The couches are gone. I slept there for days. They're gone.
Don't curb your dogma. Curb your dogma
It's gone.
sign.
It's gone.
Curb that. Curb
Oh my God, what have we done? It's not even a cultural theme
there are no
park.
blue herons. Don't say it. Don't
She
say
says,
it.
oh no, they're over here. Okay.
If we admit it, then we have to admit everything else.
And let me tell you, my favorite bird in the world is a blue heron. I know them like freaking no other. I grew up on these swamps and marshes, and so did Patrick. And I could spot them. I know how to watch for them. So
What's
they're
the
over
line?
here. This is where she told me they were.
Poisoned by these fairy tales.
There you go, boys of summer. Fucking, that's normal. They've had to cut those down. That's all normal. Of course,
That's fine.
they're not. Miko Kako says it's all going back to the sand dunes with the whole kind. Okay, all right.
And look at the absolute quiescent shore there with nothing sparking, no insects.
So
no
they're not
plants,
native.
no
What's been
oysters,
cut down
no
there?
Fish, no nothing.
There's no oysters.
There's nothing. Nothing.
So okay, there's lots of blue herons over here.
Yeah. Oh God.
So we've walked through
Stick with them.
we've walked all the way from there.
Yep.
All the way.
Yep.
How many blue herons have we seen?
0.
How many snow ingreds have we seen? How many? I mean, we saw 2 diving gulls fishing sparsely.
Right.
Oh, there's no sea otters ever here. Rarely. Yeah, in the last 7, 8 years, it's rarely. I got a video of a sea lion right over here who comes right up to me. Remember that? He's right up next to me. And it is rare. She's right.
Yeah.
Everything's rare now.
Right.
Songbirds, where are they?
Rara avis.
Where's the marsh songbirds? Where's the shorebird?
It's spookily.
I'll tell you another thing that's
spookily
stunning
quiet.
this time on Monterey. I'll tell you another thing that's really stunning to me. The lack of shorebirds on the coast, on the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
How many killdeer? We've counted 2 killdeers on the entire Monterey Peninsula.
Yes.
Okay, looky here. Okay. That's drought. That's drought. That's drought. And not to mention, by the way, the you know, because we'll be over in Castroville with the pickers in just a minute. So they spray from the air. So you're non-organic. I'll show you the fence line. The fence line over here say organic. There you go. Cottontail. So the last rabbit.
Yeah. First and last.
Okay, look at the whole shoreline. Okay, this is a good spot for shoreline.
Certainly is.
Okay, it is Moss Landing. You see one food source.
I see algae.
There's nothing.
Something sparking over here. Little. I couldn't tell what it was. Little darting form there.
Was it a bird or was it a
No, it was a long. Sort
mink? Probably a
of,
mink.
yes, that's exactly what it was. Grief.
Now it looks like,
Grief.
now they're not native. So it looks like they're cutting down the non-natives, which are what? Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus aren't native. By the way, the cypress, the only cypress native are on the peninsula. That's a eucalyptus, not native.
Yeah, no.
So, but that one's a native. Big. Look at the big old dead beast. Oh, they're grand. They're dying. How many did we see yesterday going from Ragged Cliffs all the way? We went all the way up Big Sur yesterday, and the water was raging. How many dead, big freaking pines did we see on the ridge?
Far too many.
And they cut them down right now, and rightfully so.
Yes.
Especially, I mean, the going over the hill from Monterey to Carmel is, I mean, you get backed up big time because they're cutting trees right on the edge. I mean, you don't believe the tree service is in here. Because, I mean, can you imagine a fire on the peninsula?
Yeah, look at this.
So, anyway. Oh, there's lots of them over there. No, there's